Hey brand stars, I'm Kelly, back to you with another brand tip video. Today we're diving deep into the truth behind purchasing a cheap logo online, and I'm walking you through all the things that you need to know before purchasing an online logo for your business, passion, or personal brand. So stay with me because we're about to think outside the box after this. We've all heard the old adage, well, you get what you pay for, but when it comes to ordering a cheap logo online, like under $100, have we finally found a loophole to this saying when it comes to brand design? Well, certainly there are circumstances that might make this true. However, today I am walking you through the top things that you need to know before ordering a logo online and let you in on some secrets about some value that you might be missing when you're going the online route for a cheap logo. So let's dive in. When ordering a logo online, you might be missing out on something huge: communication. There is definitely limited communication that you would get in ordering an online logo versus working with a consultant that you should know upfront, because at the end of the day, this limited communication might make the entire process quite frustrating for both you and the designer. And it might end up costing you more time and money in the long run for requesting more updates to the concepts or switching designers. Now, some of these sites have taken the lack of communication into consideration and have now incorporated a creative brief that you can submit to designers. However, if you're not familiar with filling out or creating a creative brief, this can be quite a daunting task, and you might not even know what you need or what to ask for from a designer. Something else to keep in mind when it comes to communication is a lot of these online sites are using designers from all around the world. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about opportunity, but when it comes to the communication on your logo, that is really something you shouldn't sacrifice. And at the end of the day, you might just get what you get on some projects, and that's the end of the process. Now, the second thing that you should know about is you're missing out on huge value of having a brand coach. Working with a creative consultant really helps you lay the foundation for your brand, from defining your brand's personality, outlining your goals and mission, finding your perfect audience, as well as translating this into a visual presence for your brand. With consulting, they strive to learn about your business's needs and make professional recommendations. This is what I've built my business around, and it is incredibly valuable to the entire branding process. So we know you're going to miss out on some communication as well as a coach, but there is a major piece to the puzzle that you need to know about before ordering a logo online, and that is brand application. When ordering a logo online, you actually don't get the style guidelines as well as the recommendations on how to apply this logo and messaging into the market. Some sites are now seeing this as a huge void in their offerings and are now using the brand style and recommendations as an a la carte option. This is important. At a very minimum, make sure that you are getting a brand package that includes the style guide as well as all of the necessary variations of the logo that you're going to need in the future. And here's a quick list to walk you through what types of logos that you're going to need. Another thing you need to be aware of is something that I like to call unknown origin. Now, that may sound a little scary, but that's because it is. I call the unknown origin in branding anything that you don't know what you don't know. You don't know the designer's process, you don't know how they set up the files, you don't even know if this is an original idea or concept, which is incredibly scary, especially when it comes to trademarking. And the one red flag that I like to say is beware of single file deliveries. What I mean by that is beware of any logo delivery that comes in one file format. So that might be a JPEG or a PNG or PDF, anything that is uneditable on your end. At a very minimum, you should be getting the vector-based versions of the file, or we call them illustration files. A vector is an outline format that allows you to use the logo in any application or size moving forward. This is essential. So logo design sites aren't just getting popular by the enticing intro price to the logo, but also by the variety or the amount of options that you're going to experience in ordering a logo online. And a lot of times they do this by creating a contest for the designers, which means the actual design that you choose is the designer that gets paid. As a designer, I think that all great work should be paid for, so I'm not the biggest fan of this option, especially since a lot of professional designers are not going to want to participate in or invest their time and energy into something that is not going to work for them. Another thing to mention with the choice of logos from online ordering is something called in the psychology world the paradox of choice, which basically means a lot of choices brings on more stress and makes the whole process incredibly overwhelming. As a creative consultant, I've learned that the less choices and the higher quality choices, the easier you are making the decision for the client to make the correct decision that will ultimately benefit their business in the best way moving forward. Now, if you're thinking after watching this video that ordering a cheap online logo is not a great idea, then you're probably right. And I highly recommend trusting those instincts. So folks, when it comes to your brand, your passion, and your business, or even your online reputation, you should invest where it counts, meaning don't treat design, logo, and branding like you're getting it from a thrift store. Make sure you are investing into the component and the foundations of your brand that are going to serve you for a long time, and that is quality. I hope this video, at the very minimum, has been a resource so you know what questions to ask up front, and you especially know the value that you might be missing out when going the online route for ordering your logo or brand online. All right, that's the video, so make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on any other tasty brand tips for your business or personal brand. Thanks for watching. So until next time, be bold, be brave, and be you.